first thing we do once we regain control of our characters would be to pick up any piece of debris from the crash. It will be useful later for crafting items. Well, maybe not the small parts, but the wine will certainly be a key element. The second part will be to start recovering the many plants that grow around here. They're part of the healing components. Now, when it comes to battle, right now we don't have weapons, so we only can kick our wolves to death. Most battles are short and relentless, so if any battle drags on too much, I will cut it off. Now, as I said before, the pre-made characters tie in with the prologue, so all of the corpses around here are previously the occupants of the Zeppelin that did not survive the crash, and are also any of the playable characters. Now, the combat system works on the small green herbs. The small green orbs that are displayed above the stat screen. Those represent the many actions you can do during the game, during the combat screen. Once there are three modes of combat: two turn-based and one that is real-time. The real-time emulates the Diablo system, where the amount of times you click is the amount of times you attack, but the AI will always attack faster than you, so you can easily be crowded when trying to heal or change your weapon. We loot, although we are looting all the bodies, there are only three to loot from. The first one will be the camera wielding, and the thermometer, which again is part of another crafting item, but we can't do anything with this so far. The second character that we need to forcefully loot will be the lady that is currently displayed, who has an item that will be used for a quest later. Now, as I said before, if the battle drags on too long, it will be cut from the main video. The enemies here are pretty unremarkable, just little bruisers that attack once before it is your turn. Although enemies with higher speed and with higher dexterity, and therefore speed, will attack more than once. And even then, even despite our unremarkable dexterity skill, despite our unremarkable dexterity, it's still enough to dodge all their attacks. Now then, well, having those two battles out of the way, this cave is located in the northeastern section, and this runs all the way as well. That dragged on a little bit too long. Virgil will eventually heal us every time we get hurt, but the more our technological aptitude increases, the higher is the chance of failure for his spells to work, so he will stop trying after a certain degree of technical aptitude. We have just picked parts for a flintlock pistol, which we can create, and it's the first gun in the game. The speed is low, so we will only be allowed to have one shot at a time. And yet, since we don't have enough ammunition to be wasting around on simple rats that we can punch to death, although they are quite acrobatic. Virgil, and with that we have leveled up. Leveling up allows us to get 1 point to waste on base stats or any of the attributes. We pick dexterity because it's crucial to finally be able to hit things more effectively, and dodge as well. We will need ore and steel as vendor trash, but until we can get a few characters that can craft with those items, it will begin vendor trash. Now then, the old flintlock pistol is a complete downgrade. The grenades are amazing and will serve us long until we can craft our own. And contrary to popular belief, the dynamite, well, cannot be used on enemies directly. It can be used as a trap or mainly on containers, which is primarily where we'll be using it on. The grenades depend on our throwing skill, and our throwing skill depends on our dexterity, so right now it's completely horrible. And even in the future it will not improve by a significant bit. Now, this next section is located north of the cave, and it's just flavor text on the reason why the Zephyr crashed.
Isn't that an ogre among the wreckage? It seems very unlikely that an ogre would have the intelligence to fly such a complex device.
After this, I will remove most of the battles that are around this area. They are incredibly easy, and even for a frail character like us, we can punch wars and little imps to death, except for one battle that will be shown
We'd better get to
soon enough.
Shrouded Hills and find Elder Joachim as soon as possible. And be careful. These wolves are none too friendly.
This is the Kite Shaman, which is level 12, and our level is currently 2. So it's obvious we need some campfire to murder this enemy properly. As you can see, both the health and the stamina bar decreases. The stamina bar acts as a shield of the swords and blocks part of the damage you do to it. If the stamina bar decreases before the health bar, the enemy shall fall unconscious, and the rate to hit it with a melee attack will increase above 100%. Now, if we hadn't increased our firearm skill before by 3 points at the character creation skill, our rate of fire our accuracy will be completely atrocious. And in a game, and right now, we do not want to waste a single bullet. Right now, the Shaman had cast a minor spell that stopped me from moving, but well, it still won't stop it from its demise. Yes, this is why I got most of the battles, because when you save ammo you have to go hand to hand, and when you go hand to hand with a non-melee character, that's how long battles take. The Shaman also carries a little sword that will increase our skills, our combat output when using melee by a bit, but again it's just for extreme situations. The chest he guards has a few treasures, and along with them an anodite and a ring that will increase Virgil's defense once identified. Now we have leveled up some more, and with this I will break the rule of increasing our dexterity to increase one of the skills, in this case persuasion. With this little skill we'll finally be able to bypass the very
should clear things up for us a bit.
simple conversational choices, but
it says, and the spirit of Nazarudin shall be reborn on wings of fire in hills shrouded in fog, and fight the last battle with the evil one. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I guess we better find out, considering you're supposed to fight him. Yes, of course.
In this upcoming encounter we can let Virgil do talking, or talk ourselves.
I mean no disrespect, madam, but I don't trust this bastard one bit. Bloody convenient he just happened to show up here just now, don't you think? Excuse my language, madam. I've dealt with buggers, individuals like this before. Perhaps you'll let me talk with him for a few minutes. Thank you, I'll take care of this. You there! What exactly are you doing up here? And what gives you the right to ask so many questions? Oh, really? Listen, I came from Shrouded Hills myself. It's at least a day's journey from here. There's no way you could have traveled here that fast. I think you're lying, sir. No, I don't think you understand. I'm asking the questions here, and I don't like your answers. I'm going to ask you one more time. Why are you here? Oh, I think difficult is the best way, sir. I find that there's fewer questions afterwards. I'm ready to begin this discussion whenever you are. That was close. That man very well could have killed us both. Believe me, I've seen his kind before. It was all bluster. I'm no bloody warrior. But sometimes you have to be able to act the part. You learn such things it's just something I've learned. Fear is a powerful weapon. Something is very wrong here. I think we'd best get out of here as soon as possible.
In case we had interrupted Bertram at any moment,
Madam, you might wish to consult your map. I believe
fight.
there might be a quicker way to Shrouded Hills.
We could, of course, have chosen to side with the bandits and kill the priest, but the reward will be less than spectacular, just some negative karma. If we hadn't picked the point in persuasion before, this conversation would have ended up in a fight. This will happen with other character races, but since we are half-orc, this is what we'd expect the world to treat us.